don't get married. Like, don't get married. In fact, marry your mother, because it seems like you trust her more than your wife.
I may be young, but I'm ready to give you all my love.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Michelle Murray, and if you are new here, hi, hello, welcome. So today's video is going to be a girl talk. I haven't done one of these for a hot minute on my channel, so I'm super excited to bring it back. And today's girl chat is a bit of a juicy one. We're gonna be talking about the Hakimi footballer situation. You know, the guy who recently divorced his wife, and when it came to splitting assets, it turns out that all his money and his properties were under his mama's name. Yeah, that case. So y'all go ahead and stay tuned because we got a lot to talk about. But before we get into that, this video is kindly sponsored by Vooglam. So Vooglam is a website where you can get fashionable and gorgeous frames, and you can do so at a very affordable price. They can put your prescription inside their lenses. They also have blue light lenses and just normal clear lenses if you want to add a little frame to spice up your outfit. Since starting law school, for some reason, my vision just kind of deteriorated a little bit. So I actually wear prescription glasses. And when Vooglam first reached out to me like about a year ago, I had already bought like a $400 pair of like these Coach lenses. They were cool, they were cute, they were all right, but nothing really crazy. But ever since working with Vooglam for the first time, I literally wear their prescription glasses about 95% of the time. So they reached out to me and sent me another package, and I want to go ahead and share these frames with you guys. So here is our first frame. I kind of tend to stick towards like oversized type of frames with some color, and these are honestly so gorgeous. I love the kind of like turquoise color over here, and I love the print. The print is absolutely gorgeous, and these are definitely like some frames that would be cute to put and pair with certain outfits. If you got a little pop of blue in it to kind of, you know, just jazz it up a little bit. But I just love the versatility. It's definitely a pair of frames I feel like I can wear on the daily, and I really love this like gold detailing right here. It just gives it that little sense of that really just elevates the entire look. So these are definitely gonna go into my rotation of lenses that I wear. So next up we have these black frames. They kind of have like a brown detailing right here, if you guys can see. One thing I love about their frames is that there's just so many different styles, so many different designs. Like, you literally cannot be bored. I love this gold detailing right here on the side, and like I said, I like my oversized frames, and this definitely, I feel like it fits my face so well. This darker color I think would be great to wear in like a more corporate or professional type of environment, and with it being like a black brownish color, it's definitely going to be something that I can wear with loads of different outfits. I love how these glasses sit on my face, and they just frame it so beautifully. Like, just because you wear glasses does not mean you have to look crazy. Like, there's still room to be fashionable and allow your sunglasses to kind of speak volumes about your personality, which I love that Vooglam allows me to do that. Now these are super cute as well. Y'all, look at this pearl detailing. I don't know if it's gonna really pick up when I actually put them on, but how gorgeous. So cute. And so these are how the frames look without them being on my face. Now, actually on my face, I think these are so cute. They have so much personality. They're definitely more of like a bold frame, which I am not mad at. And I think they also frame my face very beautifully. Like, I swear, large, round, square shape just does it for me. Like, I'm trying to like go out of my comfort zone and try some others, but you know, if it works for you, it works for you. No need to try and fix something that ain't broke. So I love this. Next up, we have these brown sunglasses. Now, this is a bit of a different shape for me. These are kind of like circular and round, which is definitely out of my comfort zone, but I think they kind of still work for me. Probably not gonna be a pair that I'm gonna like drift to all the time, but definitely kind of cute to wear on occasion. I do like how they're a bit unique and they don't have the frames go all the way around. You have this little trimming right here, which is really cute and unique. Now for our last pair, it's like this cream and black color. I think this is kind of like a cheetah print. But let's go ahead and see how these look on. I love these as well. These are so cute. So cute, and I love how they fit on my face as well. And I also love the color mix between the cream and then the deep brown. I think it's so cute, so classy, and these are definitely suitable for like everyday glasses that you kind of reach for. So y'all can clearly see why I love Vooglam. You don't even have to need prescription glasses to be able to order off this website and rock these frames. I think there's such a cute touch to any kind of outfit, and definitely just something to kind of have and spice up your look every now and again. All the frames that I showed you guys will be listed down below. Go ahead and take a look into my bio. You will also find a direct link to the website. I do have a discount code for you guys. You can get 15% off your order with my code M15. So go ahead and search their website and find some cute frames and get them at a great price. All right, now diving into our girl talk. You guys, when I first saw this story, I was like, first of all, it's just too much going on. I think the girl was like, or the woman is about like 15 years older than him. I think they got married when he was like 19 and she was like in her late 20s or something like that. So there's an age difference. And when they got married, apparently like he was already like a successful footballer, or he was up and coming. And this man is wealthy. This man, I think he makes like in the millions or so monthly. So yeah, but even with that, I feel like all of that doesn't necessarily justify entering into a marriage, and you're already starting things on a foundation of deceit by having all your properties and your assets listed in your mother's name. And then his monthly compensation for his professional football work and stuff goes like, I think they said 80 or 90% of that amount goes to his mother's account directly. So only about 20 or so percent goes to him directly, which is absolutely absurd. And what's crazy to me, it makes me wonder, like, why did this woman not ask the relevant questions, not do the necessary investigations prior to entering into marriage? Because I think one thing that we as women have to understand, like, yeah, the Chanel bags are cute, the trips are cute, the shopping sprees and the splurging is cute, but what's cuter is legal protection. What's cuter is knowing that in the case of divorce or separation, your interests are also going to be protected. And I don't know if it's because I'm coming from more of a legal background, but I think that sometimes we can be a bit blindsided by all the glitz and the glam that we forget about the importance of making sure that we're protected in marriage. Because the truth of the matter is that as a woman, when you're entering into a relationship like marriage, you're going to be giving up certain things depending on what the dynamic of the relationship is. For hers, I think she's actually like a successful actress in her own right, but she does have a child for this guy. And so let's just be honest, let's just be real. Leaving a marriage and you have a kid from your previous marriage and now you're entering into the dating world, depending on the perspective of certain men, it can make things a bit more difficult to finding another suitable partner. And so I believe that it's important, like, as women, like, make sure that you're protected. Make sure you have things in place to ensure that, God forbid, if anything were to happen, you would have a means to be able to support yourself, support your child, and just move forward in life. And I think especially when you're dealing with somebody who's making millions and is obviously and clearly financially so well off, it's really important that you take those necessary actions and precautions to ensure your protection. And I'm not even saying that it necessarily should come in the form of signing a prenup, because I know that can be a controversial topic on its own, but at least being aware of what kind of financial situation you're walking into. Like, she was literally blindsided, and it wasn't until they got divorced that she found out that nearly all of his assets were under his mother's name. And to be very honest, when I saw that, it made me question if his mom also had a role in the demise of their relationship. Now, reports also came out that the guy was in court and had a case against him regarding rape allegations and things of that nature, and that kind of also led to the divorce. But obviously, like, a marriage doesn't like break down overnight. I would not be surprised if his mother had been an issue throughout the duration of their relationship, because you don't just go from being a mother-in-law who's respectful of boundaries, understands, okay, this is my son and this is his marriage, I'm going to respect that and allow them to do their own thing, to then overnight becoming the person who owns basically 95% of his assets. So I'm sure that there are probably other ways that she was intermingling in their marriage, even outside of finances, that could have been very detrimental to their relationship. And I think that's why it's important, especially as women, when we're vetting men for like marriage and serious commitment, you also want to vet what is the relationship like with their family members, with parents, what kind of influence do these men allow them to have. Because here's the thing, I truly think that just because a man has a crazy mom, or just because he has crazy family members who don't know how to behave, doesn't necessarily mean that he himself is going to be a terrible husband. I think at the end of the day, people are fickle-minded. So even if like the in-laws act like they like you today, tomorrow in the marriage they can switch up and start acting crazy. But what's most important, in my personal opinion, is knowing that this man knows how to assert boundaries, and he knows how to keep people in their place and not allow them to interfere in his marriage and his relationship. And clearly in this situation, this man lacked those skills. Like, he literally allowed his mom to run and overrule his finances and leave his wife in the dark. And I feel like at that point, if you feel the need to like come into a marriage already protecting your assets like that and doing all this like underground activity to try and like protect yourself, don't get married. Like, don't get married. In fact, marry your mother, because it seems like you trust her more than your wife. And it's wild because I feel like trust and respect should be the bedrock of any relationship, especially a relationship like marriage. And so to walk into it already with all these safeguards, making all these plans and actions in the case that the woman tries to divorce and wants to take some of your property and stuff, it's just so wild to me. It's absolutely absurd. And you know, this mama boy pandemic, I feel like, is such an issue, especially in like a lot of like communities, like African community, South Asian, stuff like that. Like, it's really wild how common it is to kind of encounter these kind of personalities. And I think also it's because of the cultures that a lot of us grow up in, because a lot of these cultures really emphasize and condone interference into the marriage from outsiders like in-laws and siblings and parents and things of that nature. And I truly believe like that stuff can work in certain situations when people are respectful, when people are mindful of boundaries. But I think it's so easy for lines to be blurred and boundaries to be crossed when you allow people and you permit them access to the intimate affairs of your relationship. And so I personally just feel like, you know, there should not be in-law interference. There shouldn't be parental interference. It should definitely be at the most minimal level as possible. And to be honest, I think you can really discover if a man is like a mama's boy or someone who's going to allow outsiders to negatively impact the relationship, even from earlier on when you guys are dating. Like, it doesn't have to wait till marriage for you to discover some of these things. And I wouldn't be surprised if this woman had some warning signs or red flags that would have kind of let her know that the relationship between her man and his mother was going to be a bit problematic for her. And I think some ways you can look out for this is to analyze the kind of relationship he has with his mom. Is he the kind of man that's like allotting a portion of his paycheck to his mama every month? His mom needs something, he's the first one she's calling up to ask, and you know, financially has so much control over what he has going on. She feels entitled to his money. How is his mom's relationship with you as the woman? You know, because a lot of times when these moms kind of look at their sons as if they're like surrogate husbands and they're supposed to fulfill her financial needs and stuff like that, they might look at you as if you're a threat, because now the man is spending on you, he's taking you out, you guys are traveling together, and now it's upsetting the mother and she's feeling some type of way about you because she's looking at it like, that's money he could have spent on me. That's money my son should be saving for himself or saving for me, and that kind of thing. So things like that are really going to give you an idea to let you know what kind of in-laws you're dealing with, what kind of mother-in-law you're dealing with, and if this is a situation you want to enter into. I personally don't think that just because there's a mother-in-law who acts kind of crazy and feels extremely entitled to her son and his finances doesn't mean you run away from a good man. I think what's most important is to look at him. Like I said earlier, look at the boundaries he sets up. Is he somebody who's going to say yes mom to every single thing that she asks for, even unreasonable things? Is he going to deny you certain things for her sake? Like, think about all of those things because they're important and they matter even more than how she's acting. So overall, I know sis is going to be good. It seems like she herself is financially okay, but it just kind of like makes me sad to think, you know, what if this were to happen to somebody who isn't in a financially stable situation, and so you leave the marriage and you're thinking, okay, we're going to divide our assets 50-50, and you're walking away empty-handed. Like, that's ridiculous. That's crazy, especially if you played a role in helping to build that man up and help him to be where he is financially. Like, even if this woman shouldn't be allowed 50% of the assets he owned prior to marriage, you can't tell me that she's not entitled to at least something from the monthly income he gets while being a footballer throughout the course of the marriage. Like, that's ridiculous. So overall, stay guarded, stay wise, open your eyes. Don't be bamboozled by bags and trips and stuff that you lose sight of things that really matter and things that will ensure your own protection as a woman throughout the course of a relationship. I hope you guys enjoyed this girl talk. Go ahead and let me know your thoughts and opinions on this situation in the comments down below. I also hope you guys enjoyed the Vooglam glasses. Much thanks to Vooglam for sponsoring today's video. Link to the glasses and the website will be in the description box down below, as well as my discount code M15 for 15% off your purchase. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.
You a bad girl and your friends bad too. Oh, you got the swag, saucy drippin' swag too. Oh, you a bad girl and your friends bad too. Oh, you got the swag, saucy drippin' swag too. Oh.